This is AI Man Channel, where humans and robots build the future together. The future is here, and we're building it together.
There is a city that wakes up before its people do. Before the first alarm rings, before the first coffee is poured, before the first car engine turns over, the city is already thinking. Streetlights dim as dawn approaches, adjusting to cloud cover in real time. Traffic signals recalculate flow based on overnight construction, weather, and live vehicle data. Power grids shift energy from stored battery reserves to morning demand zones. No one gives these commands. No human pushes the buttons. This city is managed by an artificial intelligence system. And it's not a simulation. It's real. For decades, cities have grown more complex than any one person or even any government department can fully control. Traffic congestion, energy waste, emergency response delays, pollution, water shortages. Modern urban life is a constant balancing act. City management used to mean clipboards, radios, and long meetings. Then it became dashboards, sensors, and data centers. Now, in one pioneering urban experiment, decision-making itself has begun to shift. Welcome to the world's first city run by AI. The idea didn't begin with ambition. It began with failure. 10 years ago, this city was struggling. Population growth had outpaced infrastructure. Traffic jams stretched for hours. Power outages became common during heat waves. Emergency services were overwhelmed, often stuck in the same gridlock they were trying to solve. City planners had data, mountains of it. Cameras, road sensors, air quality monitors, smart meters, weather feeds. But there was too much information and not enough coordination. Each department worked in isolation. Transportation didn't fully sync with energy. Energy didn't sync with emergency services. Water management didn't sync with weather forecasting. Humans were trying to manage a system that had grown too large, too fast, and too interconnected. So the city tried something radical. Instead of just collecting data, they built a system that could act on it. His isn't a robot mayor. There's no humanoid machine in an office making speeches. The AI doesn't write laws or decide taxes. Humans still do that. Elected officials still set policies and goals. But once those goals are defined, reduce traffic by 20%, lower energy waste, cut emergency response times, the AI handles the execution in real time. It constantly analyzes millions of data points per second. Traffic flow from road sensors. Electricity demand from smart grids. Water levels from reservoirs. Weather patterns from satellites. Public transport locations from GPS. Hospital capacity from health systems. Then it makes thousands of small decisions every minute. Adjust this traffic signal. Reroute that bus. Shift power to this neighborhood. Preposition ambulances in that district. No single change is dramatic. But together, they reshape how the city moves and breathes. Traffic was the first system handed over. Before AI control, traffic lights operated on fixed timers or limited local sensors. A signal might stay green for an empty road while cars piled up elsewhere. Now, every major intersection is connected. The AI predicts congestion before it happens by analyzing work schedules, event calendars, weather forecasts, live vehicle density, public transit delays. If rain begins during rush hour, the system knows accidents are more likely. It slows certain corridors, extends pedestrian times, and reroutes buses automatically. If a stadium event ends early, it clears exit routes before crowds even reach their cars. Average commute times dropped by nearly 25% in the first year. But more importantly, emergency vehicles no longer fight the same traffic as everyone else. When an ambulance is dispatched, traffic lights ahead turn green in sequence, clearing a path across the city. Minutes saved mean lives saved. Electricity used to be reactive. People turned on air conditioners. Demand spiked. Power plants scrambled to keep up. Now the AI predicts demand before it happens. Using weather data, historical patterns, and real-time building usage, it forecasts which neighborhoods will need more power hours in advance. It charges citywide battery storage during low-demand periods and releases that energy exactly when needed. If solar production dips because of unexpected cloud cover, The system compensates instantly, often before human operators even notice. Blackouts have dropped dramatically. Energy waste has fallen. And the city now integrates renewable sources more smoothly than ever before. Not because humans disappeared, but because the AI handles the speed and scale humans can't. The system doesn't just manage movement and electricity. It watches the environment. Sensors track air quality street by street. If pollution rises in one area, traffic is subtly redirected. Public transit frequency increases there to reduce car use. Construction activity may be temporarily limited. Water systems are also AI managed. When heavy rain is predicted, reservoirs are partially drained in advance to prevent flooding. During dry periods, irrigation for public parks is automatically reduced, while hospitals and essential services are prioritized.
Instead of collecting
Leaks in
data, they
underground
built a
pipes,
system could
once
act.
undetected for weeks, are now found in hours by spotting pressure anomalies. The city wastes less and responds faster. Perhaps the most controversial role of the AI is in emergency coordination. It does not replace human responders, but it decides where resources should wait before an emergency happens. By studying years of historical data, accidents, fires, medical calls, combined with real-time patterns, it predicts where
Privacy is
incidents
key,
are
as these
most
metrics
likely
show.
in the
How
next
does
hour.
accountability tie in?
Ambulances
It's
are
integrated, as
staged
the
in
bias data
optimal
proves.
locations.
The
Fire
models show a
crews are
potential
distributed
cascade failure.
dynamically.
We need to initiate the
Police
override.
patrol routes
Agreed.
shift
Proceed, but
based
log
on
it.
risk
Override
forecasts.
engaged.
Response times have dropped across the board. Still, this level of predictive management raises difficult questions.
Good morning, everyone.
Is it fair
This
to send
latte
more
is
patrols
amazing,
to one neighborhood
right?
because
Best in the
data
city.
says incidents are more likely there? Does prediction reinforce old patterns? The system is powerful, but power, even when automated, carries human consequences. Despite the headlines, humans are still deeply involved. Engineers monitor the AI's decisions. Urban planners adjust long-term goals. Ethics boards review system behavior. Citizens can appeal automated decisions that affect them. Every major action is logged. Every change can be audited. The AI does not have authority, it has responsibility within boundaries humans set. When the system makes a mistake,
Let's
and
examine
it
the funnel
does,
metrics.
humans
Right, the conversion
intervene,
rate is stable.
correct,
But drop-offs
and
increase at
retrain it.
checkout. Let's
This
optimize
is
that
not
flow.
a city
Agreed.
controlled by machines.
Initiating manual override.
It's a city where
Backup system
humans
creates
have
stabilized
delegated
robots,
certain
raise
types of
Override
decisions
successful.
to
Monitor
systems
for
that can
anomalies.
react faster than we ever could. Not everyone is comfortable with this shift. What happens if the system fails? What if it's hacked? What if the data it learns from reflects social inequalities and it quietly optimizes
Observe the time
around
index
them?
updating from
And
this
the
reflects
biggest
real-time
question,
traffic flow across the
If a
city
machine
grid. Yes, the
controls
green
the
lines show
infrastructure
optimal
of daily
routes.
life,
As you
who
can
is
see, our
truly
AI
in
optimizes
charge?
traffic flow in
To
real
address
time.
this,
Impressive.
the
What
city
about peak
built
hours?
redundancies.
It adapts seamlessly.
Human override systems exist for every critical function. Independent cybersecurity teams constantly test defenses. Transparency laws require public reporting of how the AI makes decisions. Still, trust takes time. And trust in a machine is different from trust in a person. Today, most residents don't think about the AI at all. They just notice the commute is smoother. The power rarely goes out. Floods are less severe. Ambulances arrive faster. The city feels more responsive, more alive. But this is only the beginning. Other cities are watching closely. Some are building similar systems. Others are moving cautiously, debating ethics and governance before handing over control. The experiment unfolding here may shape the future of urban life across the world. Cities have always been reflections of human intelligence, our planning, our cooperation, our ambition. Now, for the first time, they are also reflections of artificial intelligence, not as rulers, not as replacements, but as partners in managing a world too complex for any one mind alone. The question is no longer whether AI can help run a city. It's whether we can learn to guide it wisely. Because the city of the future isn't just smart, it's thinking. And we are the ones who must decide what it should think about next.